Hello everyone, CD here, and today we're doing a retro review of Super Mario 64. Anyone in their mid-20s to 30s will remember this game, but did it really live up to the hype? Let's find out now in the review of Super Mario 64. Typically, I would break down a review into 5 different categories, but I think we can all sum up this game in one word: garbage. That's right, this game is complete garbage. And let's begin from the most obvious reason: the graphics. The textures are pixelated, the 3D graphics are blocky, and one of the most noticeable things, the game is in a square, which is beyond crazy in this day and age. My TV is a rectangle, not a square, and it does not fill up the whole thing. After seeing the obvious poorly made graphics, let's jump into the story, which is equally pathetic. A cis white male is basically holding a woman captive in a castle so she can stay where she belongs in the kitchen baking him a cake so when he comes home. A pretty bold statement by Nintendo, especially in the day and age we're in right now. But what happens when you get in the castle, you say? How about the gameplay? Well, I basically ran around the castle for a while not knowing what to do, and eventually I found out you're supposed to jump into the paintings. How am I supposed to know something like this? Paintings are something you look at, not jump into, but apparently in this world that's what you do. Once you get into the world, you run around looking like an idiot trying to figure out where you're supposed to go to find a star. Boss battles actually are kind of frequent in this game. All involve grabbing or touching the boss's behind in some way, whether you're hitting it with your own behind, grabbing it with your hands. It's just a very weird kind of thing to do in a kid's game, and I don't understand how this got an E rating. As for the controls, yeah, they're there. The only thing I can tell you that functions well is the jump button, because I say jump, and I jump. And the touch a butt button. How many worlds are there? I'm not sure. I quit the game halfway through with 8 stars, because it just isn't worth it. It just seems like a very perverted and hate-filled game, and I'm just not okay with that. So, is Super Mario 64 worth playing? With its stereotypical female character, white male protagonist, paintings that you have to jump into rather than admire, and butt touching, I don't think you should play this. 9.5.